Can you hear me now? 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 I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Wow. Could you not hear anything that I said? I was going on a rant. Well, we have 30 minutes. We have 30 minutes to talk. That's good. Jesus. I can't believe I did all of that. And you guys couldn't even hear me. All right. Well, now I'll be driving. It cut out halfway through. Jesus. All right. So where did we start at? Okay. We started on people who do gig apps full time. For you guys that do the work full time, what are your days off and what is your mindset? I am going to repeat everything I just said. What is your mindset when you take a day off? What is your mindset when you take a day off? Because you can have 1 out of 3. It can either be that you feel guilty and you're opening the app every single 2 seconds and you feel bad that there's money out there, but you can't go get it. And then you end up taking a half day off instead of a full day off. Is it you enjoy your day off, kick your feet back, and you don't worry about it, you don't open it, and you enjoy your alone time or family time or whatever time it is? Or do you still take the day off, but the entire time you're wondering if you should be working? But you don't go out, but you tear yourself down. No days off. My days are Sundays, which is today. Isn't today Monday? Well, I do it full time, but I don't. All right, Cassandra, that's all right. Cassandra says, well, I do it full time, but I take breaks. I take a lot of breaks, so I don't really take any days off. I still come out and try to do 2 orders so I don't take a day off. Why? Why not take a full... When's the last time that you were able to take a full day off where you're not taking a day off because you have something to do or you're sick or something like that? When was the last time that you took a day off for yourself? Didn't open the app, didn't touch the app, didn't look at the app, didn't think about the app. At some point, when do we admit that the apps have us in a chokehold? When do we admit that? There's no problem with going out every day. If that's what you do, that's what you do. I used to go out every single day. No matter what, every day I'd work. Until I realized, when's the last time I was able to kick my feet back and enjoy a day off? Like how we looked forward to when we worked W-2 jobs. I can't wait for my day off. I'm so glad tomorrow is my day off. I got 2 more days and then I can have a day off. When's the last time you were able to feel that? So here was my thing that I was going to go about. Does your mindset, and everybody's different, and I'm not bashing anybody who does this every single day. I'm not bashing. I still do it every single day. I try to take Mondays off. Mondays are pretty much my only days off, but things, you know, if I need extra money and I have to work or this or that, whatever the case may be. If I don't need the money, I will take a day off. But I have kids. I have children. I have a husband at home. We do family movie nights and stuff. I noticed that my kids weren't seeing me that much because every single time I picked them up from school, I went out and I worked. So I stopped and I made at least one day where I spend time with the kids. Yes, Omar, I believe you need at least one day off where you don't need to focus on anything because you can really get burnt out. That's perfect. That's perfect. Burned out is key, because what happens when you get burned out? What happens when you get burned out? You start to get irritated. You start to get anything little bothers you. Anything little bothers you. Traffic. Old people in the chairs at Walmart who won't get out of your way. People, just people in general. Somebody will say something to you. Yesterday, my mom had somebody ask her to confirm the order, and that ticked her off. That ticked her off. That's just an example, because I thought that was weird, because I see a lot of people get mad about when people say, "Can you confirm the order, please?" And people get mad. "Can you show me your phone?" People get mad. It's a lot of good. We always need to be on the grind. You do 3 apps. You also need a good night's sleep. Always take some time for health. When you don't take time for yourself, when you don't take, and this is broad. This is not specific. This is broad. This isn't towards anybody. You know, if you work every day, work every day. If that's what works for you, do it. Some people use these gig apps as a way to relax, as a way to get out of the house, get out, like, you're surrounded by kids all day, or you're home alone all day, and this gives you the opportunity to talk to people, or just to get out of the house because there's no, whatever. Completely understandable. But when you sit there and you work and you work and you work and you work and you get burnt out, because we do this full time, and we know it's January slow time. We know it's slow. We know it's slow. And you're stressing about bills. You're stressing about car maintenance. You're stressing about putting food on the table. You're stressing about keeping the lights on, the gas on, the water bill. You're stressing about all these things at once because it's slow. And now we're mad at the apps. Now we're letting the apps have a chokehold on us, and we're letting the apps control our emotions. And then we go in every day with a negative mindset of, "Oh, I'm not going to make any money today. I'm not going to make any money today. I don't even know why I'm coming out. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to drive around and I'm not going to make any money." I'm referring to Pedro's live last night, if anybody was there. The girl who was basically crying because she was out for 2 hours and made $7 on Instacart and wanted equality for all. Cassandra, let me ask you something. Say I take 3 days off. I took 3 days off. But since there's equality and they want equal pay and they want tip pools now for all of these apps, how would you feel if I got some of your money for the huge shopping order that you just did while I was at home sitting on my ass? How would you feel if somebody else was taking your money because we fought for equality, because everybody is so damn sensitive nowadays that they think that other people should work for them and they can sit back and make the money? That people who work part-time or work 1 day a week on these apps deserve to make as much as Cassandra, who works every day, or 3 Stacks, who works every day. Why? You guys, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me real quick. So when I was, my voice, when you guys couldn't hear me, what I was talking about was back in November. 3 stacks. If you watched over Pedro's live last night, it was talking about the gig apps being equal opportunity, equal pay, everything like that, where it shouldn't be this person's making $300 on this app and I'm only making $25 on this app, same zone. But the person who's making $300 came out at 6 in the morning and stayed out for 12 hours, and you came out at 4 p.m. and have only been out for like 3 hours, and you're taking crappy orders or whatever the case may be. They say that that the tier programs are unfair and that the full-time gig workers shouldn't get better orders, which if they really like looked at it, we don't get better orders. We just know where to pick from. If you're looking at people who are doing this app, you know what we're doing? Or doing this work, you know what we're doing? We're flipping through 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 apps to find the best order that works out for us. Spark was dead for me yesterday. DoorDash was dead for me yesterday. You know what I did? I went to Instacart and made like $120. You have to adapt. You have to adjust. We have to make the money. We already have the the opportunity to be like, I don't feel like working today. I'm going to go home. The biggest power that you have over a negativity, like a negative mindset, and these apps having a chokehold over you, is you can cut the app off. Do not let these apps control your mindset, control your day, control how you feel. Don't let them control how much money you make. If you're really doing this full time, you need to have at least 2 apps. If both of them are dead, go home. Go home. Go to a park, take a walk. My mom, she'll go take a walk. Don't drive around wasting money, getting mad because somebody else isn't ordering food on an app. Let me see what you guys said. Stack says he's never been mad at the apps. She would cry the loudest. Oh, not me, honey. I'm still grateful. Exactly. And that's my next point, Cassandra. Grateful. Being grateful that we have. My mom tells me all the time, I wish we had this when you guys were kids. I wish there was an easier way to make money when we were younger. I wish. We're grateful. Everybody knows early bird gets the worm. Yep. I would not feel any... Someone's making better money than me. Things always get worse. Why worry about negative? Yeah. So, what I was saying is, for me, back in November, if you guys go back into my videos, there's a video that I posted where I said technology hates me. And that was by far my worst week ever on DoorDash or doing gig work in general. My biggest problem was that I had no money and my bills were coming up. For anybody who doesn't know, my car payment is $350 a month, and that may be a lot to some and it may not be a lot to some, but it's a lot for me because I was stupid and also signed up for like a bunch of different credit cards. I got monthly bills out the ass. I got monthly bills like crazy. I had no savings. I wasn't putting up money. I was letting the apps control what I made daily and using that money daily on a new bill. I didn't have any backup plan. And then my phone broke. My phone broke. It wouldn't charge. I spent money on a new charger. It didn't work. I spent money on a wireless charger. It didn't work. And I was stressing out. I was so stressed. I was so angry. I was so mad that I was out there and I couldn't make money because it was dead, it was slow, whatever the case may be, and I could not make money. I was angry. I was infuriated because an app wasn't sending me orders because I wasn't prepared for what was going to happen. I mean, because who would know? Who would know, right? That day I was so mad. I did a grocery order. I did a Walmart pickup on Uber. Ended up taking me to a nursing home. I literally, when I seen that it took me to a nursing home, not only did it take me to the nursing home, the navigation took me to the back of the nursing home. I sat there and I just cried. I just cried. That's how much emotion overwhelmed me about financial status. I cried. I got to the front of the building. I opened my trunk and I realized that the person that I'm supposed to be dropping off to's orders in my back seat, and the Walmart employees pushed my wagon back and stacked a whole bunch of groceries on top of the wagon. And I'm not proud to say this, but the person's groceries that were on top of the wagon, I threw them. I was so irritated. It was pouring rain. It was the worst day ever. Was it the worst day ever because of the apps? No. I think I made about 120 that day, which is a good day. It was a good day. But because I was so angry, I didn't realize I was making money. Because my mind was so fogged with, oh my God, I'm not getting $30, $40, $50 orders. It's dead. I was just angry. And what I've changed about myself is, one, I acknowledge that. I acknowledge that. I make it a priority to take a day off from working, from editing videos, from anything that involves me looking at orders on the screen, whether it be screenshots, whether it be me actually working. Sometimes I'll even take a break from GigTubers. I don't want anything to do with these apps today. I want to clear my mind. I am done. And what I started doing is it's something my mom told me to do. And I never did it because I'm like, I don't have this to do this with. If you are in the category of what I was saying with, you, like you've agreed, you said, man, I felt this way sometimes. I do this sometimes. So maybe I do go out negative. Maybe I do, I'm stressing for money. I'm stressing to pay the bills, keep food on the table, everything like that. I do this full time. I have to be out every day. I have to make money every day. No days off, blah, 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 blah. If you have that mindset and you agree with me, this is what I want you to do. $20 a day. If you literally work every day like you say, Stacks and Cassandra, if you work every day like you say, $20 a day. Take $20 cash money out of the ATM every day. Put it up. I put it up in a little knitted piggy bank that my great grandma made me. $20 a day. I started doing that, and that has made the biggest change in my emotional state, my financial state, everything. It's made the biggest difference. And when I first started doing it, I'm like, I can't afford $20 a day. I can't do $20 a day. Like, some days I'm barely making $60. How am I supposed to pay my bills and put $20 up a day? My car payment's $350. Hold on. It's $350. I put $20 up a day for 30 days. That's $600. By the time my car payment's due again, I pay the $350 and I have another $250. If that's the right math, $350, $250. Yeah, $250. I have another $250 up for savings after my car payment is paid that I could use on another bill if I need to, Or I could just leave it in savings and then stack up again. Stack up again. Stack up again. Keep putting 20 bucks in. Sometimes I do 40. Sometimes I do 60. If I have a great day, I'll put 60 up. 20 to $60 a day, depending on how much you make, will make that change for you. If you are one of the people who stress about not having the money for your bills, and you end up being negative and blaming the apps. Let me see what you guys are saying. You better add. Yep. 90% of change is becoming aware of your problems. Yes, my son is getting so angry back there. It's okay. We got 10 minutes, dude. It's so hard to take a day off. It definitely is. It's so hard to take a day off. It's so hard to take a day off. That is probably because anybody who disagrees with me, and I'm sorry, you're wrong, but these gig apps are addicting. They're addictive. You see money go into your bank account and something in your little brain starts turning and you just can't stop. No, Cassandra, it's real. Because you're not the only one. It's real. You're not the only one. I won't repeat it, but it's real. You are not the only one. Me, myself, I have 10 credit cards. I think 3 Affirm things that I'm doing. Like, I have a lot. I feel like every single day I have a credit card on the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 8th, the 9th, the 13th, the 14th, the 17th, the 29th. Those are all just credit card bills. 20, 30, 40. My Best Buy credit card is $220 a month because I have to get it paid off before a certain time or I'm going to get hit with interest. So that's what I use my savings for. Cash money savings. If you are starting a savings and you're not good with money, don't put that savings in a savings account where you can click one button and it's back into your checking account. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And right now, sitting at $3,200, that's right, stacks. Because now, when you have that $3,200 saved up, say you had a situation like me, you get COVID. I was able to have COVID and be out and not give a fuck about anything. I didn't have to call a boss. And I didn't have to worry about where I'm going to pay my bills. I didn't have to worry about it. I'm allowed to have a bad day. It's important not to take it out on everybody else. Yes. Hi. Because I've been going in and out there. Philippines here. Hello. Yes, that's the biggest thing. You take a day off, you feel guilty. 1 second. Here, baby. Here's the thing that was happening to me last night. Last night I was editing a video, right? And I am so tired. It's 1 a.m. I am exhausted. I'm like trying to get this. I'm like, I'll work until 1:30. Let me get as much as I can edited because I wanted to get a video out for you guys. I was like, I'm so tired. I worked all day. I worked from like 10 to 8 or 9 p.m. And then I had to come home and I wanted to relax for a second. I had to edit a video. And I felt guilty for not finishing it. And I'm like, why? Why am I feeling guilty about something that is not necessary? Something that can be done tomorrow. Something that can be finished tomorrow. It all plays in. It all plays in with each other. If you go into the day and you're like, man, Nobody better piss me off today. I'm going to have a bad day. I better make some money. It's been so slow. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't know what to do, man. Fuck this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. DoorDash is sending crap. What do you think kind of day you're going to have? What do you think kind of day you're going to have? Now, if I go out, what do I always say in my videos? Let's see what we can get. Let's see what we can get. If I get a good order, cool. If I get a mediocre order, cool. What did I just take in my last video? A $2 order. I'm going to get him real quick. Where'd your socks go? Right there? What'd you do with your socks? We're going to our checkup, our doctor's appointment checkup, and this kid kicked his socks off, and I can't find them back there, and now they're going to call CPS on me. January is always slow. Yes, we know this. We know that January is slow. So why? We need to just start putting up in savings. That would be my first tip and trick for anybody doing this stuff is have a savings, have a backup. A lot of people will use the excuse, I can't put a savings up. I have too much to buy. I have too many bills. I can't put a savings up. It's all an excuse. It's all an excuse. It's an excuse. When you put a savings up and you pay your bills with it or whatever, you literally don't even realize that you're doing it. You don't realize that you're, like, I don't realize I'm putting $600+ up a month. I don't realize that. I do it. I put 20 to 60, I put 60, and then all cash tips I get, I put into there too. I put 60 in yesterday because I made 200. If I break 200, I put 60 in every time. And it's also easier because I have five apps that I use. So, like, you know, but if you're going to do this as a line of work full time, you have to make sure you're taking your days off. You have to make sure that you have a savings up so when you do take a day off, that you're able to calmly take a day off, watch a movie, put on a face mask, make a charcuterie board, whatever it is that you would like to do. Thank you, Jean. Hello, Jean. Hey from Indonesia. Hello. Cassandra, save it and forget about it. Save it and forget about it. You will forget and you'll be like, what the hell? How much? Like, I can pay this bill and this bill. I don't have to work today. Thank you, Jean. Does he look like me? I don't think he looks like me. When you say, why is everybody saying Cassandra though? I don't think she said anything crazy. When you say, when you're savings and you need money, go out and don't use the savings. Correct. That's rule number 2. Put it in savings, leave it in savings until the bill that you have it intended for or whatever date. Like I say, okay, I'm going to save from the 9th to the 23rd for this bill because if I do the math, $20 a day, it would equal out to that. But since I'm putting more than 20 a day in, I usually have a little bit extra afterwards. Don't touch that money. I don't even care if you don't have the money to tip your delivery driver and you want to give them $20 in cash. Don't do it. Don't order the food. Don't do it. That money is not yours. That money is your piggy banks now. That money is in your safe. That money is non-existent until that bill is paid. Thank you, Sigma. He's a boy. I have Uber Eats, DoorDash, Spark, Instacart, and Grubhub, and delivered. Hello. This week you received a gas and electric bill adding up to around $900. Same. Give me 1 second, guys. Cassandra, you don't have to make a change. You don't have to make a change if you don't feel you need to make a change. Self-acceptance of changing is realizing that you need to make a change. If you feel like you don't need to make a change, don't make a change. If it's working out for you, it's working out for you. Thank you, kitten. Yes, Jean, he started sleeping at night after he got over the COVID. Jean, I could not imagine going back to only getting paid 2 weeks or once a month or something like that and having to make everything stretch in that little bit of money. Jean, get him. But all right, you guys, I'm at my son's doctor's appointment, so I'm going to log off here. But thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'll try to get a video posted today. Love you guys.